there are two themes behind our prize money announcement this year. Firstly, to say we understand and appreciate the difficulties of for all players in reaching the top echelons of our sport, and indeed staying there when they get there. The road to the top is a long road, and indeed the road is getting longer, and it's a very expensive road on which to travel. And last year, if you recall, we focused our prize money increases on the players who we felt needed it most, those players being the players who lose in the early round of our championships or lose in qualifying. We think there's more to be done in this regard, and today's announcement builds on the work that we did last year. That's the first point. The second point to make is that in terms of being internationally competitive, players at Wimbledon are always have been and always will be top of our agenda. The prize money landscape has changed significantly over the last year, and today represents an opportunity for us to express to all the players how much they are appreciated by Wimbledon. And that's what we're going to do. So let me get into some of the detail. So building on our focus from last year, there will this year be a step change in the prize money awarded to players who lose in rounds 1, 2 and 3 here at Wimbledon. That increase in prize money will be between 62 and 64%, depending upon the round in which the players lose. Staying with our theme from last year and the importance of looking after this large group of players, we're also increasing the prize money at qualifying by 41%. That's 41% whether it's round 1 or round 2 or round 3. Expressing our appreciation to all of the players means we also need to take care of the last 16, the other players in the draw that we haven't covered already. And there is an average increase for this group of players of 40%. And this year's singles champions will receive a 39% increase in prize money. The final group I'd like to mention here are the men's and ladies doubles. Many of these players fall into the same category as the first two groups, players who are finding their way on the tour, meeting all of those expenses that they need to, and for that group of players there is a 22% increase in prize money. So very significant increases in prize money all round. Being the mathematician that I am, I can't resist on these occasions sharing with you at least one graph. I think last year there was more than one, but this year I've restricted myself to one. And this graph tries to show what has happened to Wimbledon prize money over the last 2 years. So the white part of the graph shows for each round of the tournament where we were in terms of prize money in 2011. The green part of the graph shows the increment or the increase that we made in 2012, and you can see there that last year we made most of the increase for the players losing in qualifying rounds 1, 2 and 3, and what you see in 2013 is that we've built on that in terms of our focus with the purple bar at the top of the graph. So over the 2-year period concerned, prize money for players losing in qualifying rounds 1, 2 and 3, it peaks at a little over double for those players losing in the first round of the championships, but as you can see the increases are pretty spectacular for all of those groups of players, and that group of those first 4 bars represent the vast majority of the players playing here at Wimbledon. The increases, however, on the right hand side of this graph are also not small, and as you can see over a 2-year period we are talking about an overall increase of around 50%. What does it mean for our singles championship, singles winners? Those of you that have already done the maths, a 39% increase turns into a £450,000 increase, turns into a £1.6 million winners prize for both the men and the women. And in terms of total prize money, our overall percentage prize money increase this year is 40%. 40% is £6.5 million increase on last year. At £6.5 million, this is the largest single increase ever in tennis history. and the total prize money of 22.6 million is also the largest prize money ever in tennis.